Welcome to the doTERRA Essential Oil Show. Today we're diving into one of the most trusted and popular product lines in the doTERRA community, Deep Blue. From the essential oil blend to the soothing rub and stick, Deep Blue is your go-to for muscle and joint support, recovery after workouts, and everyday relief.
In this episode, we're so excited. We're going to unpack the powerful plant ingredients behind the Deep Blue line, explore how and when to use each product, and share stories of how Deep Blue helps people stay active, supported, and ready to take on the day.
Let's get started. Okay, Nicole, thank you for being here.
So excited to be here.
We have Dr. Nicole Stevens with us. She is such a good friend. I've actually loved interviewing you for all these episodes, and so we're so excited that you're here today.
Thank you so much, Paige. I could talk about essential oils all day. You know this about me.
And we love hearing everything you have to say. So we're so happy you're here. And we're on the Deep Blue chairs. That's what I'm dubbing these chairs.
They're so comfy.
Our Deep Blue chairs today. We're discussing Deep Blue, which is a whole product line.
Yes.
So I'm excited to hear your expertise on, why each product slightly is different and how we can use them. But let's get into the key botanical ingredients of Deep Blue.
Yes. Okay, so that's kind of where it starts, right?
Yeah.
The oil was the granddaddy of this amazing line. And we've had this for a really long time. This is one of our legacy products. And I love to look at the plants that go into this and the chemistry of those oils because it is just ingenious. And remember, these were being blended before we had a lot of the technology that we have today. And so this is something that really came, it is synergistic. It's amazing. It's magical.
Meant to be.
It's meant to be.
And it's grown.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of amazing ingredients in here. We've got some woods, we've got some flowers, we've got some herbs, and they all come together and make this beautiful blend. So the three probably that are maybe my favorite ingredients of here, wintergreen, which,
Powerful.
It smells amazing. It's got an amazing chemistry of the methyl salicylate, and it blends so beautifully with the peppermint.
I love those two together.
I know.
Yeah,
they're so
great.
strong. And they're both herbs. They're both peppermint's in the mint family, and wintergreen is considered an herb. They come together beautifully in here. And my other favorite one that's kind of just this unsung hero, helichrysum.
Oh.
Helichrysum. And we don't think about that one much. That one's actually one of my favorite standalone essential oils, right? And it's called Deep Blue because of the blue oils, right? We got blue tansy, blue chamomile. And the reason they're blue, it's some chemical alchemy.
Okay,
they come
share
from
with us.
The white flowers that grow, they turn into this beautiful blue oil during the distillation process. And they end up with a chemical called chemazuline. That's what makes it blue. The azu is like that root for blue, azure, blue. So what a perfect blend to have them in for something that we're going to be using for after working out, when our muscles are sore, our joints are feeling a little sore. It's wonderful because the aroma comes together.
Yeah.
And people talk about not just how it feels, but that it smells amazing.
Yeah, it really does.
Right.
It's so great. And also it's like kind of tinted blue because of what you were
Yeah.
talking about.
So some people are a little nervous putting it on at first because they think, I'm going to be blue. But it soaks in beautifully.
Turn me blue. I'm great with that.
Soaks in beautifully. I've actually heard people lovingly refer to this as their gateway oil.
Oh.
The first thing that they were introduced to by a friend or a family member because it's so powerful, because it works and it's needed. You're talking with your friend. Oh, we did a workout yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm feeling sore. Oh, I have something for you. And we have these beautiful products that can go and help. And they're so easy to share.
And it's
I
feel like it's a gateway because you can feel the effects pretty quickly.
Yes.
Whereas other oils you kind of might have to build or whatever, but this one just brings it. It's there. You can feel it if you need it and you use it in a targeted area. It's like, okay, I can feel what's happening here.
Yes. And that's part of the amazing, I think, biochemistry of this particular blend, right? Because especially in the peppermint, the main component is menthol. And that's what gives it its really minty, really fresh aroma. But it turns out the menthol, when we put it on our skin, it interacts with a very particular receptor, and it's the receptor that helps us feel cold, right? The same thing when you walk outside and your skin, feels that blast of cold.
Yeah.
It responds to this particular constituent of the peppermint, the menthol that's in the deep blue.
Which is like the icy feeling when you put it on your skin. That's so cool.
And the way our nervous system works, it likes to process kind of one main signal at a time. So if we're feeling discomfort, but then we put this on and now we're feeling cold, guess what it's going to process first?
What?
The cold.
The cold.
And that's why it helps with those feelings of discomfort. It kind of is interrupting that signal. And it's saying, no, process me first. Process this cold feeling first. You can ignore that other one for a little while.
Pick me.
Yeah.
It's the pick me oil. I love it so much. Any other, since we've got your fantastic brain, any other information? Well, let's go through all the products. There's quite a few products here. I know a lot of people get confused between like, should I be using the stick or should I be using the rub, or what do these the supplements actually do for me, and when should I take it? So kind of walk us through it.
Okay. So, after the oil came the amazing products that the oil went into. The rub came first. Right? This is the kind of a cream that you would put on the surface of your skin. Very powerful, very strong. It gives you kind of that icy feeling and then this warmth that comes afterward because of how it's interacting with those receptors.
It's really moisturizing too, I'd like to say. I feel like that it sets it apart from all the other ones.
Yeah.
It adds the moisture that you need to rub it around.
And I like that it doesn't get super tacky.
It's not greasy. Yeah, totally. It's a great
So love. We've been using this for a long time, right? And then came along the stick. And this is really cool because it is now, rather than a cream, you've got a solid that you can rub onto your skin. And a lot of moms like this because it doesn't get on your fingers that can then be rubbed into little eyes or anything like that. So this is a go-to. I'll throw it in my bag, throw it in my purse. And the difference, one of the main differences between these two, this also includes the copaiba essential oil. Copaiba is amazing. That is also one of the really powerful essential oils for helping us feel comfort when our body is in need of some help that way. And it actually helps this penetrate a little bit more deeply into the skin, which kind of almost affects it in a little bit different way. It hits differently. So some people love this because of the convenience and because it goes in a little bit deeper. Some people love this because it's really this powerful blast of that cool feeling followed by the warm feeling. So both of them have the deep blue.
And they're both so similar.
They are.
But I love that there's a little bit difference here.
And you have a lot of convenience, a lot of ways that you be able to choose to use these. And actually in my house, we use both.
Yeah, same. We interchange. We use daily. The rub also comes in like a larger bottle, which I think might have been made, I don't know, but for like teams, athletic teams. So it's like physical therapy and all of, like, I feel like they're using it with their whole team as they face all of their, physical stuff that they have to do. So I love how easy that is. It has a pump.
Yeah.
And
everyone on the team can come do it.
Yep.
Professional sports teams, right? We have a lot of performance advocates that love Deep Blue. That's how they're introduced to it in just about every sport you can think of. And they have one of those for the teams. They know to come get it, to put it on the spots of them that tend to get a little bit discomfort.
I love it. There's been some like famous athletes where they'll just pull out their Deep Blue and I'm like, I want to tell everyone, look, they're using Deep Blue. It's so fun.
And then these I actually love because they're amazing to share.
They're little samples. So you just get like 2 or 3 applications from it, and it's such a great sharing tool.
And these are the best to travel with, right? I'll usually travel with these two things, because I know if I need my rub, I want to just, have a little bit, and it's not the huge bottle that might squeeze out in my suitcase. And then this I'll take with me because, I can put it on whenever I need. So I love every Deep Blue that there is.
Travel tip. That's such a great tip.
Travel tip.
So educate us on these. So yes, we get a lot of questions on social media about these. And so I'd love to know your thoughts.
Yeah. People sometimes aren't sure, okay, do I take my alpha CRS? Do I take my Deep Blue polyphenol complex? Do I take my Mito 2 Max? They're all kind of in a similar space, but I think of them in their own lane, their own swim lane, right? So alpha CRS, I kind of think about as my broad spectrum antioxidant. It's got a lot of great plant polyphenols, and it's really across the board an amazing thing. That's kind of a daily, right? I use my Deep Blue, which is more focused on its formula and the amounts of botanicals that are in there for really helping you when you have specific needs in terms of your muscles needing help or recovery after workout, things like this. I actually discovered that if I take this before I go on a long run, I don't get sore.
Yeah, we've heard that. We've interviewed corporate employees or just like people that are using oils, and a lot of times they mention this is like a
Oh my gosh, yeah.
pre-workout thing.
It was a game changer. Like I sometimes will have issues with my back or my knees or whatever. But once I discovered this, oh man, I could go forever and I don't get sore. So it's amazing. This that I'll use it pre and post if I go a really long one, like if I'm training for a half marathon or whatever. But typically if I do it before, I'm good. It's great.
Awesome.
And then people might ask, well, when would I take then Mito 2 Max?
Yeah.
That one I would often take in combination because that one's really good for your cellular energy, right? For during that long run or that big workout. And these two work great in combination with each other.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's a powerhouse that works differently, kind of on different pathways than these topical products work. So they're amazing together. They really are formulated to work as a system.
I love the options.
Yeah.
It's so nice that we have so many options. We've created so much that like fits into lots of different lifestyles and can help and support in so many different ways. Yeah. Do you have any fun facts about Deep Blue?
You know, we actually already mentioned kind of what I think is one of the coolest things about Deep Blue, that professional athletes are often looking at this and thinking, this is a really cool product.
Yeah.
This is something that I want to put into my bag. I want to put into my performance. And they are now huge fans.
Yeah. Right. It's funny. I work with the social media team, the content team, and a lot of times celebrities will be talking about this online, and I'm like, are we allowed to, use their video? Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
And then another cool fact, we don't usually think about Deep Blue in terms of how it makes us feel, the relaxation of it, the aroma of it. We think about how our skin feels, how it's cooling and helps us feel better. But just the aroma of it.
Listen, our room right now where we're filming,
so good.
It is. Can you guys smell it? Yeah, it is. I feel like it's like,
oh my gosh,
it's such a good aroma to be smelling it.
It is. It is. And because of it's complex, right? It's not just wintergreen. It's not just peppermint. Those are some of the powerhouses that make you feel that cool and that comfort. But there's the flowers in there. The blue tansy, the blue chamomile, and the helichrysum. I mean, some people don't love the aroma of helichrysum, but I think it smells so good.
Oh, interesting.
And then that little bit of osmanthus there, that really floral, sweet note. I mean, you smell this, and not only does it feel amazing, but then you become a human diffuser walking around, and everyone around you gets to enjoy the beauty of your Deep Blue.
I can always tell who's using Deep Blue.
Right?
I have a fun story to share. It's about our camera crew. I'm totally going to share your story, Lynn, if that's okay. So we were in a meeting this week, and Lynn, one of our camera guys, he said, I've never used Deep Blue. So I was like, oh my gosh, we have to get Deep Blue.
Stop.
Yeah, stop everything. So I shared some Deep Blue with him. I tried to get him all the forms, and his parents are chefs. And so he shared it with his parents who are on their feet all day long. This is going to be a game changer. And so he shared it with them yesterday, and they were really excited.
Amazing.
I know. Very cool, huh? Thanks, Lynn.
So yeah, Deep Blue, you can use the oil topically. If you're not familiar with the Aroma Touch hand massage, oh my gosh, this is one of my other favorites. I have a few favorites that I like to use: Balance, sometimes Serenity at night, Adaptive. But Deep Blue is probably one of our all-time favorites because, at the end of the day, you're just kind of tired. Things are just, they're just ready to be done for the day. So this beautiful hand massage, the connection with the touch of whoever you're giving it to or receiving it from, the aroma of the Deep Blue that comes up, and then the feeling on your hands of just that cooling, relaxing, and then afterwards, warming sensation, right? Because we're actually increasing some of that microcirculation as we're doing the massage, as we're putting the oil on. So it's really a great way to end the day. Using these anytime you're working out, you're sore. Sometimes in the morning I'll wake up and I'll have slept weird. And I think, I got something going on. So a little bit of Deep Blue right there, and I'm good to go for the day.
Yeah, I have the rub and the stick on my nightstand.
Yes.
It's just such a staple in our home.
Yeah.
So.
And for those of you who are aficionados, this stick layers beautifully with our other sticks, right?
Oh.
Sometimes I will layer this with my frankincense stick or my Serenity stick.
Oh, interesting.
And it creates not only an amazing aroma, but then you're getting additional benefits from just one swipe of your stick.
Great tip. I'm learning through a lot of these interviews, that layering is so powerful.
Yeah.
Like we forget that, you grab the one and it's doing what you need it to do. But the layering is just, it's been so educational on how to like layer and make them kind of heighten all
It
the
really
products.
does. We can't even explain it all scientifically yet. There's a synergy that happens.
Yeah.
The
That's a
combination
good
of
word.
things that we can't quite explain, but we can feel it. We can see it happening. We can have a physiological response to it. Someday, maybe we'll know the science behind it, but as of right now, we know that the constituents are powerful. They work well together because they come from plants and they're a pure extract and there's not a synthetic yuckies in there. So yeah, reach for your products, try them, layer them. You will have some amazing results, especially with Deep Blue kind of as the star of the show.
Yeah. I cannot stress enough to all listeners, this is amazing. Like, get it in your life. I feel like it's so nice to know that I have an option sitting on, my nightstand or in my kitchen. I have an option for my children.
Yes.
I have an option when I've got some like aches and pains or I'm hurting or I tweak something. I just love knowing that I have a natural option that really helps.
It's so fast. It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's pure.
Yeah.
So your body recognizes what you're putting on it. And it's just something that I think, everyone should be able to reach for anytime they need.
Yeah. So we are fans of this whole product line.
Huge fans.
Anything else we need to know about Deep Blue in general? I feel like we discussed a lot.
Yeah, I think we did. Just the Deep Blue oil also, it combines beautifully in the diffuser. If you're feeling like you need that uplift, it combines beautifully with something like balance or like something with serenity. It's not just for topical application. We talked about how some of those plants in there really do help with, feeling calmer, feeling more relaxed. The flowers in there, the helichrysum in there. It's really an amazing essential oil blend to use topically and aromatically. So try it in some ways you maybe haven't before, and I think you'll be surprised.
Awesome. Your takeaway is I need you to use Deep Blue. Okay. That's
won't be
the
sorry.
takeaway.
You won't be sorry.
You won't be sorry. Thank you so much for being here today and
for
sharing
having
your
me.
knowledge and experience. And we just really love chatting with you.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks for joining us as we explored the powerhouse that is Deep Blue. Whether you're an athlete or a mompreneur or just someone who needs a little extra support after a long day, this line is designed to soothe, comfort, and empower your lifestyle. Don't forget to subscribe for more episodes that help you live your healthiest, most vibrant life. And if Deep Blue has made a difference for you, we would love to hear how you're using it and feel free to drop a review. Thanks for joining us today and get that Deep Blue out and use it. We'll see you next time.